Hello, podcastos. Welcome to Si and Dad's Treasure Hunting Podcasto. We're going to be talking about good stuff today. Medieval living people. Were you right, Si? What have you been up to, mate?
Been on the rally on the weekend, Dan, mate. We're going to have Cotty here later on talking to us about the rally, about some of the finds, and just generally all the cool stuff that happened over the weekend.
Oh, my God, a Saxon penny come up. I've never seen nothing like it. What was it?
It was an Offa coin from 757.
Oh, my days. This thing is stunning. That man's got to be happy. We're going to do a little article on that. We're going to speak to Di about it. He might have some more information later. So, yeah, apart from that, we got wet. We got very wet up there. And I had to pull Si out a few times as well. He's got stuck. I forgot to charge my thing up. We didn't get down there till the Sunday, unfortunately, because I wasn't very well on the Friday. But we managed to get down there and catch up with the lads. It was a good time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really cool, man. It was worth the 2-hour drive there and 2-hour drive back.
Yeah, I didn't find anything.
You wanted me to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, mate.
Early bird catches the worm.
I'm still catching up on that sleep. But anyway, so Dan, what you been looking at during the week? I know you were saying you found some interesting stuff online.
I was just trying to finalise what is the actual biggest hoard that has been found.
All right, that sounds cool.
And it's a toss-up between the Curdle hoard and the Honks hoard. Do you know what I mean? The Curdle hoard, it was like 3.2 million. It was found in 1840 while repairing the embankment of the River Ribble in Preston. A group of workmen dug up the lead box. Inside this lead box was one of the biggest Viking hoards ever found. Yep, it had 8,600 items were documented, including silver coins, various bits, jewellery, and silver ingots.
Any hat gold in there, but Dan?
I don't think so. But although the majority of the items originated in English Viking kingdoms, some of the treasures were also traced back to the other regions, including Scandinavia, Italy, and Byzantium. I don't know much about Byzantium. You know more about that kind of thing than me.
Yeah, the Benzene Empire was the Eastern Roman Empire after it fell in 500 AD. Wow. So the Western Empire, I think they went into civil war. There was a load of commotion. And then they ended up moving to Constantinople and setting up their new capital city there. Okay. So, yeah, the Roman Empire kind of shifted to Turkey from about 500 AD onwards. Oh, and I think it went up to about 1600. But don't quote me on the end date.
Yeah. Well, the treasure, when they obviously found it, was presented to Queen Victoria. And some of it now is on display in the British Museum. So if you can get over to the museum, well, I've been there. It's an amazing place. The workmen who found it apparently were all...
It's the funny thing about the museums, though, Dan. They're so big, aren't they?
They're massive.
I mean, you could walk through there and not even see the hoard.
Yeah.
And I've done that a few times myself, like in the Somerset Museum.
But all the lads got out of it back then was a single coin each. I don't know what the coins are worth though.
Really, yeah?
Yeah. Victoria was like, nah, you can have one coin.
So anyone who thinks they've been hard done by Flo, innit? Think again.
Yeah. But yeah, get yourself over and look at the Curdle hoard. There's some stuff online about it. It's amazing how much stuff is in there, and it's awesome looking stuff, and it's prestige as well.
Yeah, we'll put a link to that in the description, actually. That sounds really cool, man. Yeah. I want to have a look at that myself.
Yeah, cool.
So, yeah, I mean, I found a couple of interesting things as well, Dan, on
Talk to me.
What's been floating around on Facebook.
What's been floating?
Well, this week they have discovered 400 skeletons, and among the 400 bodies exhumed from this Roman cemetery, they have found 10% of them have been beheaded, and their skulls are by their knees or by their feet in their graves. And that was from the HS2 project. So with the archaeologists are going through, the railway. Yeah. So it's a bit gruesome, I know, but still an important archaeological find.
Yeah, don't lose your head about it, mate.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about that. Did you see the Roman mosaic? It spent 50 years as a coffee table in New York.
Yeah, I can't believe that, mate.
So these people have been putting like vases on it and all kinds of stuff, do you know what I mean? And it's a long lost commission by the Emperor Caligula disappeared from Italy Museum during the Second World War. Yeah, this table, the mosaic and other antiques were recovered from the lake in the 1930s and housed in the Lakeside Museum in 1944. As the Nazis retreated from Italy, the ships and many other treasures were burned. Nearly 17 years after that, as he signed copies of the book, Del Buffo overheard a man and a woman say the woman had the mosaic they were looking for.
Moving on. Ancient philosophical scrolls scorched by Mount Vesuvius.
Is that the one that looks like the giant turd?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about
that. Oh, mate. Okay, anyway.
Is there writing in there?
Well, this new technique is going to be able to read the scrolls again. I don't know if they're going to be able to unravel them or they're just going to kind of x-ray them or something.
That's mental.
But it's meant to be a new technology. So they said the researchers will soon use new technology to examine famous ancient artifacts.
Right.
So that's a broad spectrum. Yeah. So they used the powerful light source diamond at the UK National Synchronic Facility. The team has developed a special technique to virtually unwrap the scrolls so that they can be read again. So
that's mental.
Who knows what that's going to be?
So they can read that turd inside out.
Yeah.
Awesome. What else? What else are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about Blackbeard's hidden buried treasure somewhere.
Oh, I know you want to go find his treasure, mate.
Oh,
when you get in your boat, by the way.
Oh, one day. When everyone wants me to get one. Who's getting me a boat?
Thumbs up, people, if you want Dan to go out and spend his whole life savings on a boat.
All of £500. Yeah. It'll be a good boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, Blackbeard, apparently, the legend persists, anywhere Blackbeard ever spent significant time, which was obviously North Carolina, or the new provinces, is reality pirates rarely, if ever, buried treasure. The myth comes from a classic story, obviously Treasure Island, which incidentally features a pirate character named Israel Hands, who was Blackbeard's real-life botswan. Also, much of the loot that Blackbeard took consisted of things like barrels, sugar, cocoa, which would be worthless today if he actually buried them. But they might actually be worth a little bit of something.
I was watching a few things the other night on YouTube, and they were saying that his men were basically drunks. They loved their drink, mate. They loved a good bottle of wine, right?
Yeah.
So when they would take a ship, the men would get on there and they would take all their barrels of wine off, and they wouldn't worry about anything else.
Yeah.
They just go straight for the booze.
Well, if you go to
typical English, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. They like the drugs as well, because obviously, if you went to Charlestown, if you go to Charlestown, you can. There's quite a lot of
What, in North Carolina is that?
No, Charlestown, UK.
Oh, okay.
Devon, Cornwall coast. They're apparently Blackbeard sailed into harbour, and he went up through the town and robbed all the pharmacies, all the potions and what have you that was going on in the shops. Because he had a bad problem with, I think it was syphilis.
That is a bad problem.
yeah. So he was actually inducing in the syringe. They found a syringe on the actual wreck that was pulled up.
Yeah.
And it's in the syringe. They actually found traces of mercury. So back in them times, they used to use mercury to treat syphilis, which is obviously what a lot of the pirates had at the time, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Originally, he came from Bristol, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, Edward Teach was his name. And
Teach.
He used to do some quite freaky things, didn't he? He grew his beard out.
Yep.
He used to put fuses in his beard.
That's right.
Before he used to board other ships. And it's kind of like the Mike Tyson thing, isn't it?
It's intimidation.
Yeah, intimidation. Like Mike Tyson wouldn't look away from the other boxer, would he?
And also, you know what I heard, a little myth says that he used to use sulphur tips on these flints, and when he used to burn the sulphur.
Yeah.
And then obviously when he used to pull his men in, new men, recruits, they used to come in and they used to be high on sulphur.
Okay.
And he was like a real dark, dingy room, and he used to sit in the corner with these locks of facial hair on fire. A bit like Cotty. He's nearly there, isn't he, with his big old beard? So, yeah, awesome stuff. Love a bit of Blackbeard. But yeah, there's still teams out there still looking for the treasure that he's so-called lost.
So where was supposedly he's meant to have buried this stuff? Because I'm guessing somewhere in the Caribbean, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know he I can't remember what place it was, but supposedly there was kind of like a pirate outpost there somewhere in the Caribbean, which they would all kind of go to.
Okay.
And they would drink and be merry, and then go back off and go raid some more ships.
Yeah, that was because once he buried it, he retreated, didn't he, from piracy, and then he lived. He was a civilian for a while, I believe.
Or did he get
in 1718? I think he literally he ran his ship, Aaron's Revenge, obviously, into a sandbar, and it just got absolutely destroyed. He went with 20 men, I think, to Charles Eden, the governor of North Carolina, and he accepted his pardon, obviously, because he was a wicked man of the sea. Blackbeard lived there as an average citizen, but it didn't take, obviously, long for him to take up piracy again.
I think on a funny note as well, I think he was tapping up his daughter.
Was he?
Yeah. That's probably why he got pardoned, mate. Plus his big treasure trophy, you know.
I wonder if he had a shave in the end.
I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, what we're going to do now, we want to get some bit of juice on this Saxon coin, this Saxon penny. So hopefully we can get Di on the call. We'll give him a ring and speak to him and see what he's got to say for himself, innit?
Yep, that sounds good, mate. We'll get him on the phone right now. Live now with Di Cotty. Di, how you doing?
How's things going?
Hello, Di. What's on, bud? It's Dan.
What's happening, Dan, man?
Yeah, you're right. We had a good time at the weekend, didn't we?
Absolute belter, but wasn't it?
What was going on? A lot of stuff coming out the ground. Probably the best rally I've ever been on, to be fair. We haven't been on
many. Thank you very much, buddy.
But it was banging,
much appreciated. Yeah, it was, mate. Like we said from the start, guys, you know, this was one not to miss. And
yeah, of course.
Yeah, it turned out to be an absolute belter. You know, we had over 30, 40 hammered
nice.
On the Saturday. We had that gold ring, which turns out is probably 16th, 17th century.
Yep.
We're not too sure if it's an actual Posey ring, because there's no inscription in it, but it's similar to that sort of style. It might be just a band of some sort.
That was that Finn one, the Finn gold one, wasn't
it? Yeah. We
That's
had, what else did we have come up? The King Offa Saxon coin.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Certainly turned a few heads, this coin has, mate. Let's put it that way.
So is there a mint on it yet? Have you found a mint or any information?
Well, the mint on it is Canterbury mint, it was.
Oh, yeah, nice.
But the thing was, he minted a lot of coins in Canterbury, and then he actually went and they were minting them from London as well. Now, this particular style one, with the portrait as it is, we do believe that it would have been minted with the London period. And, but the thing is, it was only in existence for a very small period because it hasn't been documented. You know, they haven't come across this particular style of coin of Offa. So, yeah, this certainly is one to be keeping an eye out because I do believe this is a very, very special coin.
Yeah, it's when me and Si got whiff of it, we was literally researching, went on Spink, went everywhere. We couldn't find no information. So it's definitely a rare one, I reckon.
Well, there's no reason not to to say who found it. It was a good mate of mine, Paul. Okay, Paul found it. He has been in touch with certain people.
Yeah.
Gone down the right avenues, obviously, with it.
Yeah.
Greg from the Sphinx has come back, and let's put it this way, he's just put on the extremely rare.
Oh, so, wow. So the minted is now minted.
Minted is now minted, yeah. Mate, I wouldn't be surprised if this coin could go into the tens and tens of thousands.
Yeah, I said that to Si when we got back. I said that's rare, that's going up. You're adding zeros on that, I think.
But you never know. There might actually be more there because I was doing some research into the area in Hereford. Supposedly Offa was there. There was a battle took place between the Welsh and Offa.
That's right.
And Offa got beaten. Yeah. So, maybe that coin's come from a soldier or something and then it's been dropped later on.
Because that field was just producing constantly, wasn't it?
Oh, it was mad, mate.
Even on the Sunday when we turned up late, there was still people pulling out loads of hammers. Do you know what I mean?
I've never seen so many happy metal detectorists, mate. Yeah. In all the pictures I've seen of people finding things, mate, everyone just lit up, man.
That's it. You got to be well happy with that,
well, no, mate, to be honest, as I said, that was our first ever Berserker Searchers dig. Do you know what I mean? Our little first weekender for the Saturday and the Sunday. We wouldn't call it the weekender, but because no one's really camped there, you know, but it was the Saturday and the Sunday.
Oh, of course.
And yeah, we couldn't have asked for a better day. Let's put it that way. The Sunday was a little bit more quieter, but it still did produce. Yeah, I think there was about 10 hammered, maybe a little bit more that did come up.
Well, you found one. You found a Richard, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a Richard myself, a Richard II, which was that's the first Richard II I've had, so I was happy with that.
Yeah.
It's a shame a bit of the coin is missing, but we can't have it all, can we?
And there's a young lad. There's a Reese Davies, and they got a lad, and he's young. What age do you reckon he is, Doy?
11, I think he is 10 or 11.
And he found his first hammered coin, didn't he?
Mate, yeah. Well, Emmy found Ems as well. Is obviously his mother.
Yeah.
She found her first hammered coin, so she was absolutely elated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when she said about Cruz, have obviously found one as well, and it was only a small snippet of one. It looked like it'd been cut, but not in a cut half. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it was a smaller section again, but yeah, unbelievable, mate. So that family were very, very happy. You know what I mean? They walked away with quite a few silvers. They had hammered each. They had plenty of coins, you know, so there was plenty of stuff there, you know, for the taking. It wasn't just hammers and stuff. There was loads of good buckles coming up.
Yep.
There was a few Roman brooches. There was a mixture of all different kinds of stuff.
There was
for the guys.
Bish had a little pin as well from a brooch, the silver pin.
Oh, man. Yeah, that turned out that little pin that he had was it's off a silver annular brooch.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
Wow.
Good news is we are planning the revisit on that.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
I have spoke to the farmer today as well, and I've tried to push it to see if we can get on it for the plough straight after.
Lovely.
Now,
that'd be nice,
with
mate.
farmers, as you know, they're so busy and turn around on their crops and stuff like that. It's so quick. Now, I've asked for some kind of window. He said, I can't really give you a window as such. He said it could literally be a couple of days, and then I'd want to plant it. You know?
Yeah.
So we are working with that one. It might be better.
Let's get on them fields, mate. Let's get down there.
But it might be
let's
better.
get raiding, mate.
I've got my backpack ready. We're off. Look, come on, Si. Yeah.
No, but the thing is, it might be better if we let that, right? Because he said to me, look, you'll have a 8 to 10 week window in September.
Right.
I take the crop out. He said, and then you can just do what you want with it then. And then also he said, because when he puts the potato in, he's going to be putting the machinery obviously into the ground, and that's going in 14 to 16 inches and just disturbing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we could rush it, which I don't really want to rush it. Me and Bish and I, you know, we don't want to be pushing things that quick.
No, of course.
But we are in talk still. We're gonna see if we have got a little bit of more of a window to do it for the April. If not, we will leave it and do it around the end of September, something like that.
Okay, that's cool. But you'll have a few things going on before that, I expect. And like I
We've got
said,
loads of land, mate.
if you get over to Cotty's Berserker Searchers Facebook, he posts, him and Bish and the admin, they post the events, what they're doing on their channel there. So,
yes, yeah, they will be up.
And there's merch. Get yourself merch. Me and Si got some new hoodies. We're well happy with them.
Oh yeah, they're top notch, mate.
If you look on the
Pictures,
pictures, they're banging. They're really good hoodies. They're warm as well.
Even Lee in the background. Go on, say again, Lee. Proper job.
Yeah, good merch. The merch is second to none, guys. So get yourself over there.
The thing is with the merch, guys, it's like there's so much of it on the market. Now we wanted to make a stand. Yeah, we wanted to make a point that when we're going to release this merch, it's going to be an eye catcher, and it's going to be one that's going to be made out of good quality. Yeah. And we haven't scrimped on nothing, you know.
No, you can see that. It's all embroidered. It's proper. You're never going to get a jumper or a hoodie this finely tuned and detailed. They're really nice. Embroidered patches on the front, the Viking symbols on the side, the Viking man on the back. They're banging bits of kit, aren't they, Si?
Yeah, lovely, mate.
Yeah,
thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, Di. They're awesome, dude.
And thank you for inviting us down on your dig, mate. We really appreciate that, and hope we would come to more.
Thank you very much for coming down and doing, obviously, the YouTube video on it and meeting us in person for the first time, mate. It was much appreciated, and there'll be plenty more digs like that to come now with you guys.
Yeah, so, Di, are you going to be doing any more rallies in the near future?
Yes, very, very, very shortly. We have picked up, I won't lie, we got a good couple of 1,000 acres a little bit further down the road.
Yep.
I spoke to the farmer today on that one as well.
Yeah.
And we're trying to arrange for the Sunday to go up. And then we're going to see the land, check it out. If he's all good, because he's got to clarify, obviously, with his family, because this is a family-run farm. So he's happy with it. If the family are happy with it, then we'll get the ball rolling. If the land turns out to be top-notch, because we ain't going to be sticking you guys on just average land. We said this from the start. We'll try and put you on the best of the best. And it's down to you guys then. You've got to be the lucky, fortunate ones to walk over the stuff,
Yeah, maybe get there on the day before, innit, Si?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, then. Yeah, so, well, thank you very much for joining us, Di. And
no problem
big,
at all.
massive shout out to Berserker Searchers. And, keep in tuned and stay in touch and see what's going on. Thank you, Di. Appreciate that, mate.
No problem at all. Thank you, guys. You take care, and I'll speak to you very, very soon.
Cheers, Di. Thank you, mate.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers, guys. Ta-ra, mate.
That was Di Cotty from the Berserker Searchers. Next guest on the show tonight, Bish Williams, co-founder of the Berserker Searcher group. Welcome, Bish. How's it going, mate? How was your dig on the weekend?
Good. Oh, well, I don't know what to say. Couldn't have asked for a better dig, guys.
Yeah, it was awesome, mate.
Yeah,
absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it took us all by surprise, to be fair.
If Dan charged his coil, we would have been all right. But
all right, sorry.
But we had a great time, man. It was a pleasure to come down and visit you guys.
Thanks, man. It was a pleasure meeting you both as well, man.
Yeah, we had a real good time. We spoke to Di just a minute ago, and obviously we're speaking about getting you guys down our way, and we're going to put on a dig, and
that'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Get some juicy finds up,
or even coming down just for a bit of a recce on this place you got in it, Dan.
Yeah,
when the guy ploughs the field.
So we get down there on a recce, have a look.
That'd be great.
What I was going to talk about just quickly is your machine.
Yeah, you got you're using the CTX, aren't you, bud?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, when did you upgrade to the CTX? How long have you been using it for?
The beginning of the first lockdowns I purchased it. I bought the second hand from a gentleman up in Gloucestershire, I did.
All right, okay. And what were you using beforehand?
Garrett GTI 2500.
All right, okay.
Another heavy machine, but they pumped deep, man, and found me some cracking finds at Garrett. There's some serious depth as well, man.
Mm-hmm. How are you finding the new one?
Oh, CTX, I love it, man. Love it, absolutely love it. It took me a good 6 months, don't get me wrong, to get used to it.
Yeah, they're quite hard to learn.
I'm still learning new features on it now, but I've managed to create a wicked little AMD program for it now, and it's pumping.
Your fines are going through the roof now, yeah.
Well, from last year, I hit about 25 hammered.
Wow,
not bad.
That's impressive, yeah.
But it was in last pickings, really. It was on hunted out ground, land that I thought was completely done with,
Yeah.
And it does show its worth on hunted out ground rather than land that's full of targets, you know what I mean.
I find it's easier sometimes to get in a field that's already been flushed, because what you're finding is actually better stuff, because you're not picking trash out all day,
Yeah. The thing is with the CTX, it picks up all the minerals and everything in the ground, and it is frustrating to use, but on the hunted out ground, it does really, really does show its worth,
Yeah, that's good. You had a massive old coil on it as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it doesn't really pump much deeper in my eyes to the 11-inch coil. It just covers a lot more ground. It does. You don't miss nothing with it. But it's done me well so far. Anyway, we've got plenty of land so we've got to go and check it out, obviously. The Burlingame Farm, the one that was on last weekend, we've got more land on there, but it's not available till September.
Yep.
But we've got a big weekend on Ireland. Oh, I can't wait to get on that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I bet he was being prized away from it on Sunday night, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. Well, to be honest with you, right, I didn't detect much, and I really, really enjoyed myself. Like, I see the thrill now. The boys get on YouTube, and I'm just going around the field and looking at all the finds. Yeah. I really, really enjoyed myself, like running around the field with Guy.
Yeah, Si's still spanking me for not turning up on the Friday, mate.
Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday, sorry.
You would have had some cracking footage, I tell you.
Yeah, I know.
So what kind of finds did you get on Saturday, bud?
Well, I managed to squeeze an hour in on Saturday. I found a little tiny annular brooch pin.
Yeah,
silver one.
Yeah,
and
got a photo of that, haven't you?
And Henry III cut quarter as well.
Nice.
Oh, was it Henry III, was it?
Yeah, Henry III cut quarter farthing, I think.
It's amazing. There's been such a wide range of finds and from like different time frames, you know.
Eras, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It was from Bronze Age up, really, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. What about that bit of bronze that you found? Like when I was there, did you? Was that just a bit of old?
Was it slagging?
I think that was just a bit of smelt that's been tipped, you know. Yeah. But if that's there, it's a good sign, really, to me.
Yeah, minting. Yeah.
It'd be interesting now to see what comes up off there when you've deep plowed it now.
A proper active place, isn't it? You're on some good ground now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That Saxon pen, well, that's amazing. That was.
Yeah, I was speaking to Di about that earlier, and he said that it's getting valued now, so it's looking at a high-end figure by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's very rare coin.
Yeah,
by all accounts.
Proper nice looking as well. So much detail in it, isn't there?
Hoping there's going to be
crazy. It just preserves it all, doesn't it? Perfect ground for it. Like.
Yeah, it's clean, really clean stuff coming out. All right, Bish, well, lovely speaking to you, mate, and hopefully me and Si will catch up with you very, very soon, bud.
Yeah, definitely, man. Look forward to it.
All right, mate. Take care.
Cheers, mate. Thank you for chatting to us.
No worries. Take care, guys.
So that was Di, Cotty and Bish Williams from the Berserker Searcher groups. Check them out on Facebook. The link's below. Get to the next rally. Like and subscribe to our channel.
Like and subscribe. Just subscribe. Like if you're on Facebook, it's not hard to just pop over to YouTube, is it? The old YouTube. You find enough mood tubes, you've got enough time to get the YouTube. Let's go. Click that button. Like us. We can keep on going. Nice seeing you all. Take care. Happy digging. Happy hunting. Peace out.
Oh, wait. Dan, we've got one more thing to talk about.
He always does this.
Well, first we need to do a shout out to Bob King for our first fan.
Just a quick shout out. If you guys are looking for merch or something to do on a Friday or Saturday, our friend at Ray at Metal Detecting UK holds a raffle on these 2 days. They give away some awesome stuff, like top quality stuff. I think they even give out Berserker Searchers stuff. He has a UK Detecting UK hoodies and stuff like that. Really nice lad. Get yourself over to Ray's group and check it all out. He'll tee you up with some raffle tickets. Take care.